Good morning, good morning. Today is January 8th, 2019, and today we're going to go over my final results from the GNC cleanse that I did. So yesterday was my last full official day, so today we're going to go over my weight, we're going to go over my measurements, and I'm also going to go over any pros or cons, any tips or anything that I can kind of think of offhand, just to kind of give you guys a little closeout on that, and then we're going to continue on into a healthy lifestyle for the rest of the month. Okay, final weigh-in for the GNC Detox results. Alright guys, we are down 8.4. It looks like we're down a little body fat too. I'm going to have to look over the first and last videos to look at like the weight and measurements when I'm done to tell exactly how much has changed, because I didn't write down the original measurements. So let's go measure. Alright guys, this is where I'm at. I should do probably the front view first. I don't think too much has changed. Might have went down just a little bit in here. I don't know, like I said, how much you're going to see for change in the mirror. I think a lot of it was like mostly like water retention and not so much fat loss. If there was any fat loss, it was from the workouts that I did. I also do feel like in my arms and stuff that I'm holding a little bit of water retention because I did lift yesterday. So but my arms look about the same. You can see my bicep just a little bit, but it's about the same. And I can't tell if I got me in there. Yeah, I think so. My back's still pretty fluffy. Still got these roll things going on. And from the side, I don't think it's too much different. About the same, probably. I'd have to look at the first one. I don't know if I'm standing in the right position, too. I probably should have put a piece of tape on the floor so I would have been able to tell where I was standing. But still got the bumpy belly. Maybe not as bumpy. I don't know. So we'll have to see. I'm going to put you guys on the tripod now, and then we will do the measurements. And it's hard to tell too in pictures and everything, because really you got to be in the same spot, you got to have the same lighting. I don't remember where I had this light thingy before, because I'm using a light stand because we have fluorescent lights and they're not very flattering. So yeah, it's good to have a combination of your weigh-in on the scale, to also have a measurement, to have pictures or video, and also, you know, kind of keep a log of like how you're feeling or how your clothes are feeling, changes like that. So let's do this because this will give us a little bit better of an idea. This is probably one of your best ways to measure your progress. So my arm is coming in at 14. My chest is coming in at 45. Make sure I'm in the right spot. Can't see. The smallest part of my waist is coming in at 38.5. My belly is coming in at 49. My glute peak came in at 52. The widest part of my thigh is coming in at just under 30. And my calf came in at 18. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go watch that first video, write down the measurements, and write down these ones, and I'll come back and tell you if there's any difference or not. So I'll see you in a few. Alright guys, it is the end of the cleanse. I'm having my first cup of coffee since I started last week. My daughter made me some Dunkin' coffee. It's really good. Let me take a sip real quick. Alright, so I had a chance to go watch that first video and compare it to my measurements and weight from today. So here we go. This is the grand total. Drum roll, please. My weight was, on the 1st of January, 265.2. My weigh-in today was 256.8 for a total loss of 8.4 pounds. My body mass index, which is how much fat you have in comparison to muscle and bone, started out at 53.5%. It is now at 51.3, so 2.2% body fat lost. My arm measured at 15. They are now measuring at 14, so between the two of them, I've lost 2 inches. My chest was 45. It is still 45, no change there. My waist, the smallest part of my waist, was 39. It is now 38.5, so a half an inch there. My stomach was 47. When I measured it today, it actually said 49, and so when I went back, I was like, oh, that doesn't really sound right. So I looked at the video, and I was just kind of, the tape measure was in a little bit of a different spot, so I remeasured in that same spot, and it's also 47, so I lost no inches there, stayed the same. My glute peak was 52. It is still 52, no inches lost there. My thigh came in at 30 originally, and today was 29.8, so 0.2 per thigh, so 0.4 total. My calf was 18.5, and it's now 18, so for the two, I lost 1 inch. So that's 2, 3.5, so 3.9 inches total. So it wasn't a huge amount. Like I said, I didn't think it was going to be, but it's still, there was inches and you could tell. But I was happy that my body mass index went down, so that means that the fat percentage has gone down. I don't honestly believe that that is from the cleanse itself, because the cleanse does not make you burn or lose fat. It only helps to put your body in a position where it's easier for it to process the fat and to be able to lose it. So I believe that that was probably from me working out. Let's see. So what I had for, okay, so I want to tell you guys too before I start, you do not need a detox to lose weight. You can actually detoxify with fruits and vegetables and water and do it yourself. But I did find that I find it's helpful because it does give you a little bit of a jump start. It's structured, so it shows you like what to eat and what to avoid, because you're taking the times to eat, to have like the certain packets and fiber at certain times. You're also planning your meals around those times. You're also making sure to drink water at those times. So it just kind of helps you get you on a schedule. The ginger and the different healthy things that do come in it, because it's pretty much all natural, they do help you to release water and to cleanse everything that it says on the box. I do believe it does that, so it is good for that. But you could, like I said, buy those same things as well, but you can get in a greater volume on the detox, so that's why I like it. I think like overall it's just worth it to do, because like I said, it just helped me to get on track. Also, I noticed I didn't really have many cravings besides those couple days where I was like, oh, it'd be nice to have a cup of coffee, but like it wasn't like, sometimes I can have very uncontrollable cravings where you just like cave, and I didn't have any of those. So I don't know if that was from the fiber or just because my body was content because it was being cleaned. I don't know. So pros, like I said, it's a good jump start, gave me structure. It was motivated me to eat healthy food because, like I said, I spent money on it. I spent $30 on it. I don't like to waste money, so I wanted to make sure that I worked with it and actually used it. So it motivated me to actually stay to the meal plan. It did give me more energy. Like, my energy is not where it was a few years ago when I was doing really good, but it did help take off some of that grogginess and tiredness. It helped with water retention loss. It helped reduce the inflammation. I was having a lot of inflammation in my body. I was experiencing some joint pain and stuff from between the inflammation, and also like eating sugar and things like that will do it too. So it helped with that. I didn't notice, I don't know if you guys remembered, I had mentioned I was having some plantar fasciitis, which is some pain in your foot and is caused from like inflammation. And I did not really notice too much of that, very, very minimal. And it was only when I worked out. It was easy on my body. The fiber and the different things did not make you run to the bathroom. It was very natural. You do go number one a lot because, you know, you drink a lot of water, and like I said, your body's, it's promoting you to release that. It's all natural. There's not like a lot of chemicals and things in it. It's a very, I think it's a very reasonable cost for the amount of stuff that you get in it, and it's for a full week. And just it had like everything ready for you. It's already pre-packaged. Very easy, very simple to take. I also liked that because I had the fruit on the table, because I had veggies cut up in the fridge, and I had made potatoes and things like that. Usually I try to get my kids to eat healthy, and they don't really like to. They're like, but because it was there, I noticed not only was I eating it because it was prepped, but they were eating it too. So my son was eating a lot of like apples and peanut butter, or the ants on a log where you take like the celery and you put peanut butter and raisins on it, or green peppers and hummus. And my daughter was eating some of that stuff too, and avocado and potatoes. So that was really nice to see too. There's also, I was going to talk about cons, but I honestly couldn't really think of any. Because I mean, anything that you would think of, like, it's, I wouldn't say it as a con, but like say it was like time consuming, because you have to like, health can be time consuming, but it's worth the time that it takes. So I didn't see any, like I said, the cost wasn't outrageous. There wasn't tons of chemicals in it. It wasn't like an unnatural product. It didn't make me feel sick. I didn't feel anything really. So I don't really have any cons to share. So that's where I'm at, pros and cons. Would I do it again? Yes, I would. I might even do it maybe in a few months. Like maybe we'll do it like quarterly throughout the year, or bi-annually or something. But I do know that overall I can continue with what I've done through diet and nutrition. So my plan right now is to continue to eat, for the majority, whole natural foods. I'm not going to get back on like a lot of coffee or anything. I'm not a huge coffee drinker anyway. I do enjoy it. So like I said, I'm going to have some today, but I know that if I don't sustain what I'm doing as a lifestyle, then I will gain the weight back that I've lost, sometimes more. And I also won't be able to continue forward. One of the big things, not only is the food that you eat, but the different oils and chemicals and ways that food respond inside your body can cause inflammation. And when your body's in inflammation, it does not respond well to fat loss. So now that my body is at a better state and it's functioning better, I'm going to continue with healthy eating and exercising. I'm still going to continue to vlog and kind of motivate you guys and keep myself accountable. I will do probably, I don't know if I'll do daily weigh-ins. You don't have to weigh in daily, but you can if it doesn't bother you. But if it's a thing where it's you're weighing yourself and it's like causing you stress or anxiety or eating disorders, you should not do it. I mostly did it this week just to kind of show you each day how my body was responding to the detox. So I'll probably do like weekly ones maybe. All right, so that's pretty much it. I'm gonna stop rambling on. I'm gonna go back to my coffee, and I had to get my butt in gear, get to the gym so we can keep doing it. And I'll probably be doing weigh-ins and measurements in one more week, so stay tuned for that.